That was almost perfect timing, man. Oh, I gotta get my reading materials together. Peace, 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 peace. I hope you're doing well on this beautiful Friday, wherever you are. I'm gonna go get my reading materials together real quick, and then I'll be right back. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this song for you. It's for this new project. I can't give away the title just yet, but it's really good. I'll be right back.
People be asking me like, how you know you're more? How you know? I be like, how you know you're black? Huh? Your skin look brown to me. I mean, I'm just saying, man. It's right there. All you gotta do is see. One day it all makes sense. Straight up. Hey, yo, chill. See, they was calling us some Negro. But I am knowing that we more. I know. They try to turn us into style. And now we whipping in the hold up. See, they was calling us some Negro. But I am knowing that we more. Oh, yeah. They try to turn us into style. Oh, yeah. And now we whipping in the bush. I love them big bodies. I'm feeling Panamerish. We out in Marrakesh. I'm feeling fat and starish. They see the fast I'm rocking. And so they stop and staring. I'm reading lawsuit. They stopping Machiavelli. She said, what that mouth do? Oh, she wild. Hit it from the side. Got me feeling like Poseidon. I was in the hole. Oh, got the money piling. I ain't knocking scotch and soda. Yeah, bitch, I'm styling. You can catch us up on filing, baby.
Making big moves.
Playing overseas.
See, shit, we got them big doors.
So you many fresh when you
doing big things.
finna be a legend.
Call it solo Ali. Ooh wee.
See, they was calling us a Negro. But I ain't knowing that we more.
Oh yeah.
They try to turn us into slime.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How you doing? How you doing out there? It is a beautiful Friday where I am at. I hope it's nice and beautiful and lovely where you are at. Need a pen. Oh, there we go. One second. We're gonna get started in 1 second. There it is. Bam. Boom. We got some things to talk about. First and foremost, shout out to Anik Khan for the jersey. Doesn't feel good to be an immigrant. That's his slogan. If you don't know, amazing artist Anik Khan, ANIK KHAN. Check him out. My favorite is Big Facts. Yeah, I think it's BIGFAX. Let me see. Yeah. Big Facts. Amazing. Okay, so first, opening the official temple in Oakland. A subordinate temple, to be clear. Let me put that mute on there in 1 second. There it goes. Peace, peace, peace. I had created the International Asiatic Moorish Hip Hop Temple, a subordinate temple of the Moorish Science Temple of America, in 2013-ish, 2014-ish. And my whole mentality was, it was nobody around me that was up on this information. I couldn't contact anyone. So I said, well, I'm reading this. Okay, it says if you follow the laws and you can create your own customs. Okay, I'm doing everything right. Put out Noble Drew Ali out front. Boom. So I said, I'll make a online temple. One, because I didn't have the funds to get a physical building, and two, I didn't have it was just me. So who will be in the temple but me? So I said, well, that's a waste of time and money. So I said, okay, I could make an online temple and put the necessary information. I had the Quran up there. I had the 101s. I had the our charter. I had, the Moorish literature, all the necessary documents that Noble Drew Ali brought. And the whole philosophy was to just inform everybody, and that anybody that wanted to come to the temple could come from wherever you were at. As we've, gone along in this journey, I've come to a better understanding of just how integral the temples are, um, in terms of really living this. I get a lot of questions of, well, how do I work with my Moorish nationality, or how do I, I get a lot of veteran, or not a lot, but I get some veterans. They'll say, I'm getting veteran benefits, so how does that work? Or, just different things, just life. You know what I mean? Just your real day-to-day life situations. And I ran into the snag, and that's where the Supreme Grand Council and the governmental aspect comes in. We're not trying to get too much into that, but what I did realize is that is the necessity, or the role that the temple plays for us, and so we got to do it properly. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of stuff that needs to be corrected, a lot of clarifications that need to be made, a lot of updating in terms of processes, and just in terms of how we conduct ourselves. I feel, in my opinion, but I gotta, I said, well, let me actually make the steps to take the proper steps and processes, requirements, etc., so that I can make sure that everything's in line when I start doing this work. And so that is essentially where we are today. I'm going to be reaching out to the Supreme Grand Sheik, Keith, I believe it's Keith Dandridge L., and that group of Moors, to see what are the requirements and procedures, and that kind of falls into the next topic. Oh, I'm sorry. If you have any questions, yes, Oakland like the town, Oakland, like Oakland, California, Oakland. Yes, like I got 5 on Oakland. Yes. I'm sorry. It's funny because there's I believe Oakland in Pittsburgh. I know there's another Oakland somewhere out there. So my bad for not clarifying. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, what I was going to say is that if you have any questions, just say your name, your nationality, and where you're coming from, just so I can have an understanding. But the rules and regulations and requirements to basically start a temple. I'm reaching out to the main temple and to the people in charge, or I'm going to. I haven't done it today, but I will today. I'm going to reach out to them to see what are those requirements, so I can hopefully meet all of the necessary, check off all the boxes, cross the T's, dot the I's. You feel what I'm saying? And get that done, because I did purchase my ticket for the convention, and let me drop the link in there for you guys real quick. One second. But this convention is the 93rd annual convention for the Moorish Science Temple of America. The first one was established by Noble Drew Ali, and it's really, to me, it seems like the equivalent of the State of the Union. You know what I mean? It seems where all the officials and everybody is gathering together to discuss the business and the affairs of all the different temples or states. You know what I mean? But anyways, let me get the link. Bong. Yeah, 93rd convention. Boom. I need the actual link. There it is. 1 second. I'm just about to drop this in there so that anyone that's interested, you can check it out for yourself. I humbly, I humbly suggest that you go. I'm gonna be there, just to be informed about everything. Boom. Yeah, it's a long link. Hope that works. Oh, that's too long. All right, I'm gonna drop it in later, man, because I ain't trying to be too caught up with all that right now. I don't like doing that. That's kind of whack, though. Anyways, but I can read the information. That's what I can. 93rd National Convention of the Moorish Science Temple of America, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, founder / Brother Keith Dandridge L. The last name is Dandridge the Grand Sheikh and Chairman and Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Supreme Grand Council. The special guest speaker is going to be Dr. Maxwell Nardi, founder of Symptometry Therapeutic System of Root Cause Healing. Will educate us on healing from the DNA and cellular level. He'll also be giving free 15-minute health consultations. There's a $40 pre-registration fee until August 10th. So you got, what's the day? August 7th. Oh, man, what do you know about that? Friday the 7th. Hello. So you got 3 days for the $40. After the 10th is $50. And this includes a catered dinner with vegan, vegetarian, and entree options. And also, there's a $100 night hotel group rate will be extended to all registrants. Contact Visual at the hotel, 847-553-4607. Once again, that is 847. I'm sorry. 847-553-4607. Ask for the MSTA convention room rate. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to be there. And all the Moorish Americans, I hope to see you there, build with you. I think it's going to be an amazing event. I feel very good about it. I feel like there's going to be a lot of understanding, a lot of communication, and a lot of clarification. You know what I mean? A lot of cations on that thing. Great question. Nasir Nassim Bey. So you're not going to be IAMM, the International Asiatic Moorish Hip Hop Temple. My intention is to still be that. I do want to get clarification. I've yet to hear anyone show me or tell me or explain to me via Noble Drew Ali's teaching why we cannot have a different name for our temples. But if that is the case, then I have to drop the name. I'll still figure out a way to use it in some capacity. But the biggest thing that I understand now more than ever, we gotta follow in line with Noble Drew Ali, man, to the T. You know what I mean? So if that is the rules, if that's the law, we gotta follow the law. Yeah. No more questions. Cool. The MSTA convention. I covered the MSTA convention. Covered the temple. Oh, did you have? I will say this though. Even if the temple name still has to just be Uniform MSTA Temple Number such and such, the philosophies will still be there. So we'll still be incorporating hip hop in our teachings and in our lessons and in our studies as a way of, if you don't know, the whole philosophy behind using hip hop One is that it's Moorish, that is our Moorish culture, and getting us to recognize and proclaim and acknowledge that and have other people acknowledge that, um, and put that on the record. But then beyond that, hip hop is a very unifying culture, from the from the way we create the music, to the dance, to this fashion, um, to the people that love it, to the people that now make it and create it. You know what I mean? It's a worldwide culture, Moorish culture. And so I want to use that, not I want to, I am using that, and we will continue to use that as a way to unify with other nations. Um, because, one thing is studying our own hip hop culture, but then let's also look to India, for example. You know what I mean? And it's some amazing artists out there that's doing amazing things. Or we could look to Thailand or maybe Ireland or Zimbabwe, or we could take it up to East Africa and Eritrea. You know what I mean? It's so many ways that we can go and unify it and have a cultural exchange, if you will. That is the larger vision, is to begin having missions where we go out as Moorish American Muslims with our hip hop culture to build and connect with different nations with their hip hop culture. You know what I mean? And listen to their hip hop culture, get an understanding of their roots and their history and their flavor and their art, and share some of our art and our history and our culture and our flavors. And, in hopes, use that as a common ground for understanding and building for bigger things. Um, so I'm not going to abandon that philosophy at all, just to clarify. Just may have to change the name of the temple, but that ain't nothing. um, Black is King. Oh my goodness. Who's seen Black is King? Real quick, hold on. Did anybody, I'm not sure. If anybody is watching this, please tell me anybody, Bueller, anyone? Did someone see Black is King? Come on, talk to me, somebody, anyone. It's called a film, but it's really like, you know, it's an experience, man. It's next level. And, I understand Morris. I get it. We're not black. I got it, man. We get it. Relax. Put that aside just for a moment. Just for a moment. And understand what's going on. Look a little bit past the surface. You got to dig a little bit past. It's a lesson in here. I think we're going to get into the book real quick. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. We got to get to the book real quick. It's a Friday. If I don't get to the book on a Friday, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Oh, man. We'll get back to Black is King in a second. 1 second. Let me try to find this verse I'm thinking about. It's talking about digging. No, that's not it. There you go. And this is chapter 12. Jesus teaches the common people at a spring, tells them how to obtain eternal happiness. And this is coming from the Moorish Science Temple of America, the Holy Quran, brought to us by a divine prophet, divinely prepared, and brought to us by our prophet Noble Ali. And so, man, this story is talking about when Jesus, he came on to some people that's at this spring, and they just working. They super sad, you know what I mean? And they like, we don't know no happiness. We just working till we die. That's our life. And Jesus was like, nah, you know what I mean? And they like, we hoping we can get to heaven. Like, nah, it ain't like that. Heaven ain't a place that you go to. It's a state of mind. You know what I mean? They like, dang, How we do that, Jesus? So Jesus dropping the jewels on him, right? And then it says right here, it says, imploring him to tell them more about the Father God Allah, about the heaven that man can make on earth, about the boundless joy. And Jesus spoke a parable. He said, a certain man possessed a field. The soil was hard and poor. By constant toil, he scarcely could provide enough food to keep his family from want. One day, a miner who could see beneath the soil, in passing on his way, saw the poor man in his unfruitful field. He called the weary toiler and said, my brother, know you not that just below the surface of your barren field, rich treasures lie concealed? You plow and sow and reap in a scanty way, and day by day you tread upon a mine of gold and precious stones. This wealth lies not upon the surface of the ground, but if you will but dig away the rocky soil and dive down deep into the earth, come on, man. You know, you need no longer till the soil for naught. The man believed. The miner surely knows, and I will find the treasures hidden in my field. And then he dug away the rocky soil, and deep down in the earth he found a mine of gold. Oh, man, found him. He was just digging a little bit deeper. And Jesus said, the sons of men, us, are toiling hard on desert plains and burning sands and rocky soils, and are doing what their fathers did, not dreaming that they can do aught else, anything else. They're not dreaming, they just doing what we do. Just, hey, this is what we did in the past. We're just gonna keep on doing. That in the heart the richest gems abound, that he who wills may open the door and find them all. And the people said, make known to us the way we may find the wealth that lies within the heart. And Jesus opened the way, and the toilers saw another side of life, and toil became joy. Oh my goodness, Jesus was dropping jewels on them. And I say all of that to say, bringing it back to Black is King, okay? Moors. If you just look at it on the surface, and you don't dig any, oh, it's black, I'm not even gonna, if you don't dig deep into it, you can't find the mine of gold that's in there. For example, the beautiful and the amazing, the wonderful Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter. But in the film, it's a scene where she's standing there and there's a bunch of sisters and brothers around. And there's one person that I seen in the bottom left corner with a flag. And the scene was dark. She was wearing blue. And the flag was bright red. It had this green 5-pointed star. Oh my goodness. I said, wait a minute. I said, is that what yes it is. Yes it is. The Moorish flag. Yes, the Moorish flag. In the film. Come on, man. If you can't dig deeper into the film, past the surface and, you know, the idea of saying Black is King, if you can't dig deeper and see the amazingness of that film, let me just break it down. It was so many different African cultures and fashions and just people and just oh my goodness. I don't even know where to start. I'm thinking about all the connections that film is going to make 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years from now. All of those different styles of music. Now they are seen on a very amazing, respected, honorable, and beautiful platform. All of the dancing. Now you're going to need choreographers that know that kind of dance. You're going to need stylists that can create that. Come on, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing. I seen some of us, you know, throwing shots and talking about beyond that. Come on, man. You got to see the beauty. You got to see the love in it, man. You got to see the love in it. Amazing. I mean, really, really and truly, if you haven't seen it, pay the little money for Disney Plus right quick. Watch it as much as you can in a month. If you just want to pay $7. Come on, man. Come on, boys. $7. Don't you see the signs? The signs is in the sky, man. Come on. So I just had to put that out there because that film really, I watched it with my little, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you, watch. Cam Bam. Cam Bam. I'm gonna call my son in here and ask him if he
Daddy, did you call me?
Yeah. I just need to ask you something real quick.
Yeah.
How do I feel about Black is King?
He is actually obsessed. Obsessed, I tell you. And don't actually like think I'm lying. I am not lying. He plays that every day. And I think a few days ago, me and Kayla were doing our own things. I had my headphones in watching YouTube Kids. My sister was doing something on her phone while we were eating pancakes and stuff. And Daddy turned on Black is King. And we kept on begging, can he not access? And since my sister Kayla couldn't guess the movie that they watched a long time ago, we have to watch it. So he's practically making another person suffer from just one person making a bad decision. So he's obsessed.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it.
Wait, one more thing.
No more things.
Daddy, please, just one more.
What?
Make sure to bring positive comments. If there's any non-positive comments, get out of this live stream. That's all I wanted to say.
Thanks. Oh my God. Oh boy. Oh man. As you can see, my little man is a character. Oh man, love instead of hate though, man. What can I say? He said, get out of this live stream. Let me close up. I forgot what I wanted to close up with a lesson, man. Oh yes, this is what I wanted to close up with a lesson. Coming from chapter Unity 26. Chapter 26, Holy Instructions in Unity. And it's a small chapter, so I'll just read it. I'll just read the whole chapter real quick. Holy Instructions in Unity. The gifts of understanding are the treasures of Allah, and He appointed to everyone his portion, in what measure seemeth good unto himself. Hath He endowed thee with wisdom? Hath He enlightened thy mind with the knowledge of truth? Communicated to the ignorant for their instruction. Communicated to the wise for thy own improvement. I'm going to read that one again. That's a deep one. It's saying if you got the wisdom, if you were blessed by Allah to have knowledge of truth or wisdom, that you are supposed to communicate it to the ignorant for their instruction. So the people that don't know, you're supposed to break it down to them. And you communicate it to the wise for thy own improvement. Because true wisdom is less presuming than folly. Actually, I wanted to look up folly real quick, because I didn't know what that meant all the way. I believe it's error, but I said, what kind of hypocrite would I be to be reading that line, true wisdom is less presuming than folly, and don't know what folly is, and not be honest enough to tell y'all? How ridiculous is that? Folly. Foliating, folk, follow, folly. Weakness of intellect. Wow. Weakness of intellect, imbecility of mind, want of understanding. A weak or absurd act not highly criminal. An act which is inconsistent with the dictates of reason or with the ordinary rules of prudence. In this sense, it may be used in the singular, but it is generally in the plural. An absurd act which is highly sinful. Whoo! Any conduct contrary to the laws of God or man, sin, scandalous crimes, that which violates moral precepts and dishonors the offender. Boy. An absurd act which is highly sinful, and any conduct contrary to the laws of God or man. Whew. I tell you what, that put some weight to folly. I did not know that. True wisdom is less presuming than folly. The wise man doubteth often and changeth his mind. The fool is obstinate and doubteth not. He knoweth all things, but his own ignorance. The pride of emptiness is an abomination, and to talk much is the foolishness of folly. Nevertheless, it is a part of wisdom to hear with patience their impertinence, and to pity their absurdity. The absurd. Dang, this is deep. Yet be not puffed up in thy own conceit, neither boast of superior understanding. The clearest human knowledge is but blindness and folly. The wise man feeleth his imperfections and is humbled. He laboreth in vain for his own approbation, but the fool peepeth in the shadow stream of his own mind, and is pleased with the pebbles, and he's pleased in the pebbles that he seeth at the bottom. He bringeth them up and showeth them as pearls, and with the applause of his brethren delighteth himself. He boasts of attainments in things that are of no worth, but where it is a shame to be ignorant, there he hath no understanding. That line is deep right there. The fool boasts of attainments in things that are of no worth, but where it is a shame to be ignorant, the fool have no understanding. Even in the path of wisdom, he toiled after folly, and shame and disappointment are the reward of his labor. But the wise man cultivates his mind with knowledge. The improvements of arts is his delight, and their utility to the public crowneth with honor. Nevertheless, the attainment of virtue he accounteth as the highest learning, and the science of happiness is the study of his life. And that was a very key one. That last line. You always got to check out that last line. The attainment of virtue he accounteth as the highest learning. That's a deep one right there. So that's the one I want to read for today. Just as a reminder, keep yourself in check. You know what I mean? Don't think you know everything. Don't think you just got the most superior understanding. Don't be too big, a bit too big for your bridges. Is that what they say? You know what I mean? Don't be too boastful. Keep studying. You know what I mean? Humble yourself. Look up the words if you think you may know. You know what I mean? You think you got an idea. Look it up anyway. Just double check. Make sure. To close it out with the temple, the Oakland Temple, for anyone that's interested, if you're in the Bay Area, Oakland specifically, you're interested in coming to the temple, please reach out to me, iamhhtemple@gmail.com. At some point, I'm going to get an actual number so that people can call. But right now, iamhhtemple@gmail.com. The convention, if you are going, or if you're not going, but you want to go, you want to know some information. If I can bring back information for you, please reach out to me also. Same email. I think Black is King. Black is King. Please go support that film. Amazing, man. I mean, like, all of the song, like the album, the visuals, the messaging. You know, it's deep, man. You guys, so please support it. Any other questions? Did I miss any other questions? Nah. Yeah, he is the star. Yeah, my son, he get all the shine. No other questions. I think we're gonna go ahead and close him out. Any other questions? Just double checking. Going once, going twice. No, I think we good. Where is it? Where is what exactly? I'm sorry. Where's what and when? The convention or the temple? There we go. Boom. Dang, that link is still too long. I don't know how I can get that. Yeah, I'm gonna just have to drop that link into the. There we go. I'm gonna drop the link into the description box for the convention. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna drop the link into the description box for the convention because the link is too long to drop into the chat. But excuse me, when this video loads up, you'll be able to see it and get it. Or if you just email me again, iamhhtemple@gmail.com. iamhhtemple@gmail.com. I'll just shoot you the link, no problem. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna close out with the prayer. Appreciate you tapping in. Before I go, always make sure to study Noble Dry Lee, the Moore Science Temple of America, the Holy Quran, Circle 7. If you don't got a link for that, if you don't have it, send me an email, iamhhtemple@gmail.com. Shoot your free link. It's all good. Yeah. All right. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Mother of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is our protector, our guide, and our salvation, by night and by day, through our holy prophet, Noble Dry Lee. Peace, love.